Today on Jurgen's Journeys, the Rottenbear and I would like to show you how I set up my trailer. I'm not saying that I'm doing it the right way or that you should do it the way that I do, but if you can gain anything from this little video, that would be good, and I thank you for watching. So it was a good trip up here, and we got in place. First thing I have to do is get the bear out, get him some water, and get him settled. So let's go see how he's doing. Hi, Bubby. We're here now. All right, hold it. Hold up. Hold up, baby boy. All right. And the next order of business is water. Plenty of water. Well, now we have the bear taken care of, we're going to get the level out and see how level this rig is from side to side, because that's the first thing you have to adjust before I ever unhook it. You have to make sure that side to side is level. So got a level, and what we're going to do is we're going to put on the bumper in the back and just see how that looks. Well, we're off a little bit. It needs to go up on the entrance side. It's about a ½ inch off in 2 feet. So if it's a ½ inch off in 2 feet, that means it's 2 inches off in 8 feet. So I'm going to put some boards underneath the wheels, and means I'm going to have to pull up and then back onto the boards. Perfect. All right, now that I've got the trailer leveled up from side to side, now I've got to start working on the front and put a block underneath the jack, raise the trailer, and unhook it from the van, and then level it front to back. And once I've done that, then I go around and drop all 4 of the stabilizers. One more important thing that I have to do first, and that is to put some blocks under the wheels so the trailer can't move while I'm working on it. All right, well, what I've done now, I've got the blocks underneath the wheels, and I've got blocks underneath the electric jack. I've taken the chains off the hitch. I've released the pin up under here from the receiver. I've raised the trailer to take tension off the sway bar. And then what I'm going to do next is release these, leaving the sway bar and everything on there. And then I'm going to lower the rig so that this is loose enough to just pull away with the van. In other words, what I usually do is I don't unhook the hitch. I just take it loose at the receiver until I'm ready to go. 2 things. It leaves my trailer locked to that hitch, It's a little harder to steal. It's impossible to hook up to with the receivers, with the hitch still on the trailer. And as long as it's padlocked like that, it's pretty good shape. Plus then I've got all that heavy hitching equipment still hung on the trailer where it's out of the way and safe. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to just release the tension, lower the trailer, and pull away. All right, now that I have the hitch loose from the van, I'm going to go ahead and level the trailer from front to back. So I'm going to go back to my little 2-foot level. This time I've got it placed on the floor of the trailer right in here. And I'm going to check the bubble to begin with. It's pretty far off. We're going to raise this front at least 2 inches to begin with. Let's give it a try. And let's go check our bubble. Yeah, we're getting there. A little more. There we are. That's what we wanted. All right, well, the next thing is to lower the stabilizers. And I've got a couple of tools for that. When I bring tools along, I keep a 3/4 inch socket and a screw gun. Sometimes I have to use the jack that came with the trailer to get it started, because it can be tight to begin with, but that brings it down normally. All right, well, the next thing I'm gonna do is, since I have it all level front to back, I've got the stabilizers out. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to hook up the water, and we're not going to do sewer because this is just water and electric here. And then let the slide out. I've noticed that there's nothing that interferes, no trees or anything in the way, so I'm going to just let the slide out. So I'm going to do that, and we'll be pretty much through with setup. So to connect the water, there are several things that I use. First of all, I use a T on here so that I can have not only a water hose connection to the trailer, but also an auxiliary connection for filling a water bucket and that sort of thing. Then on the trailer end of the hose, I have an elbow that comes off the trailer down to a pressure regulator to which the hose then connects. All right, well, I've got all the pieces connected from the trailer to the water source. I've tightened everything down here. Over there, I left it loose because what I want to do is first run all the air out of the hose and then tighten it down. So with everything closed right here, I'm going to turn the water on. So I've pressurized the T. I'm going to open the T and wait until the water starts spewing out at the trailer end. All right. So we've purged the water hose. Now we're going to tighten that up. All right, all my connections are tight now. I'm gonna turn the water on again and make sure there aren't any leaks. Looking good. Now I connected the electrical as soon as I got here because Mr. Rottenbear needed a fan. You see he's over there in front of a fan staying cool while I'm working my butt off. But anyway, I turned off the breaker on the breaker panel, plugged in the cord there, plugged in the cord carefully here not to cross thread the plastic threads on the connection. Then I went back and turned the breaker on. Now a lot of folks like to use surge protectors and that sort of thing. I've never had a problem here in these parks, so I'm taking a chance, I guess. But anyway, we got power hooked up, we've got water hooked up. Now I'm going to go inside and make sure there's nothing in the way of the slide. The water hose and everything is clear of the slide here on the outside. So we're going to go let the slide out. Well, that takes care of the biggest part of setup. We leveled the trailer first from side to side. Had to back up onto a board to do that. There are a lot of other ways you can do that. There's expensive plastic stuff you can put under the wheels, but I had some good heavy cedar boards that I use. Anyway, then we level the trailer, we unhook it from the van, we level it front to back, hook up the power, electric, and hey, we're good to go. So now it's time to have some fun. Come here, baby. Come here. Here. What did you find? Huh? Oh, did you find a bone?